Welcome back to 99 Bitcoins. Bitcoin is basically as oversold as it was in 2022. We're back down to these levels on the relative strength index, which reflects how overbought or how oversold Bitcoin is at any given time. We're back down here. We're sitting at 28. In 2022, we hit 25, so we're very, very close to being exactly where we were last time, but we are literally as low as we were in 2018 and 2015 respectively. So this is an interesting time. Extreme fear in the market lingers. It's lingering. It's definitely compounding its effect as well. It's getting stronger and stronger. But a lot of people are still super scared, and we could be getting close to the bottom. Maybe we're just 5 to 15% away from that bottom. We don't know when it is exactly, but Bitcoin dominance is still holding really well at 58% at the moment. I did expect a lower pullback for the dominance here, because historically on Bitcoin dominance, we do see quite a big pullback down into the 30 to 50% threshold. But so far we haven't seen that. So I am sort of waiting for, now we have seen this drastic drop for Bitcoin. It's interesting how well it's held its dominance, and that's because altcoins have been the ones that have got wrecked. Bitcoin isn't showing that volatility anymore. So actually, we probably will not go as low as I had previously expected with Bitcoin. So maybe the dominance will just shift somewhere between here. I don't expect it to go super low, as I say. It could drop to 50% perhaps, or something like that, just to sweep under its 200-week moving average. But again, it's very, very difficult to say exactly where Bitcoin is gonna go. So it's always good to be patient. Don't rush the process. But if you also do some research and look at what's going on in the market, Saylor himself bought just on the 17th of February, 2,486 Bitcoin. So he's accumulating hard. He's really going in. And I think this is super important. And, overall, if Saylor can accumulate, why can't you accumulate? Smart money's doing it. Treasuries are definitely playing the game right now and buying as much as possible. And yeah, it's certainly just an interesting space to be in. And this is what crypto is all about. It's about that cyclical 4-year cycle so far. It's kind of been almost correlated with the S&P 500 in terms of its longevity cycles and how it's been doing it decade and decade. And historically, one thing to note is April to October, or April and October, these months specifically are quite bearish months. So keep your eyes peeled on those particular months. So yeah, loads of fear in the market. We've got extreme fear. That's not good for anyone. And at the end of the day, Saylor still buying every week. MicroStrategy still buying every week, accumulating more and more Bitcoin. Bitcoin Treasuries, Strategy at the top, 21 Capital in third, Mara Holdings in second. Another absolute gem in the market right now, which a lot of Bitcoin buyers are obtaining, is that they're actually getting hold of this layer 2 right here. So this is bullish. It says Bitcoin Hyper finally unlocks fast and cheap Bitcoin transactions. And it says building Bitcoin's future. So absolutely, this is something to consider. So have a look at the layer 2 down below. And I would say, in general, this is a token, a coin that could potentially explode. But at the moment, we don't honestly know how high it's going to go because it all depends on the market itself. One hyper is 0.0136758. And, this isn't too much, is it? It's a highly scalable, high throughput, high TPS layer 2, which is going to help speed up basically the whole protocol. It's going to help speed just everything up. And I think this is bullish. A lot of whales are buying into this. A lot of people are buying into this. And I think overall, Bitcoin Hyper could be a big one. It could be a big one for the future. So keep your eyes peeled on it. Look at their coverage on socials. They're absolutely huge. So many people are talking about this particular, entity, this particular coin in general. So I'm very, very excited. Let's see what might happen. Let's hope that this will pump and go crazy. And let's hope that the whole market's going to recover. You can research Bitcoin Hyper down below. And yeah, there it is, guys. All you got to do is click buy of crypto. You can grab some of the coins, use Wallet Connect, MetaMask, and one hyper is 0.0136758, going up slowly. Do remember, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Never risk more you can afford to lose. We'll see you very, very soon. Subscribe to Don't Know Bitcoins. See ya.